What's up guys, Versus Z here, bringing you a video review of Robot Damashii Strike Noir from Gundam Seed Stargazer. And yeah, I love this figure. Alright you guys, diving right into this. I love the proportions, I love the sculpt of this Robot Damashii figure. It really captures that like stealthy look of the Strike Noir, the way it's supposed to. It's a covert ops, secret ops, kind of black ops, mobile suit. If you watch the OVA, you'll see why. But yeah, the sculpt is very, very good. I like the way that Bandai had been really putting an emphasis on capturing that art style that is presented in anime / OVAs. Very, very good sculpt. The colors, they're where they're supposed to be. They're light gray. You got the regular gray, black, red, yellow. You actually have red in the back here inside the thrusters. I can't remember if those are thrusters too, but those are red anyway. But then these here on the back of the legs, on the lower back of the legs, those are red as well. Also, really good job on the paint and the face. Let me see if I can get it to focus on this. It's going to be a little difficult, but the eyes, you can't really tell right now, but there we go. The eyes are well painted. They're yellow as well, and you also have a little bit of blue in the upper forehead camera right up top. So very good job. I like the sculpt on this. I really like the Robot Damashii. I'm not going to collect them all, but I really like all the Robot Damashii Seed and Seed Destiny redesigns here. Like I said, they capture the anime and the OVA art style super closely. I just wish they would give him a new high grade or a new master grade. That's all I ask for. Probably not going to happen, but hey, I can still hope for it. Alright, now on to what usually is my favorite part. This is only my second favorite part of this figure, but anyway, since it's a Robot Damashii figure, you can expect it to have quite a bit of articulation, but there's a little but here. So I'll show you that in a second. The head is on two joints. It can, do the chicken head. It can't really look up too far because of the huge back piece in the collar there. You can look side to side though, and the head can go tilt all the way down, so you can definitely get those Angry Gundam looks here. Torso can flip up, or not flip up, but tilt up that way, and you have a pretty good ab crunch there. It seems to have kind of a second joint. So the top, and you have to watch the red piece there, and the bottom. So it's a slight adjustment, but it's there anyway. Ball joint for the waist. Side skirts are on small ball joints, so are these front skirts, but they're attached on the inside with the ball joint and a peg. You can rotate these and move these around. Same with the front skirts. The back skirt is stationary. The legs are nice. You have pretty much a universal joint here. And I'm noticing a little something with the leg that I didn't notice before, but we'll look into that. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep. So the legs cannot... Is that how they rotate, though? Okay, so the legs, they're not on ball joints. They're on this kind of strange hinge mechanism. So as you can see it happening there, it's on a hinge, not a ball joint. And that's weird, but cool. Same time. Oh, there we go. So if that skirt wasn't in the way, you can kick it, although you can have a really high kick, but let's see. Yep, really high kick. You have a really good knee bend with a separate knee joint there. You have a thigh swivel, and with all the skirts out of the way, you can also achieve a pretty far out kick. You can kick back not so much because the back skirts are stationary. You can't move those. The feet, there's two joints, one up here, and then also on the ankles, so you can get kind of a double joint there. This ankle armor is attached with the ball joint in the front. The feet can tilt up a little bit, and then the feet can also tilt. Never mind, they can't tilt down so much, but they can tilt up. Now, the last part, and this is why I said it was only my second favorite part, the arms. Ball joints, so you can move it. You have a good range of movement. You can also even swing it forward a bit. Even farther, because it's a ball joint. And then there's another swinging out joint right there. Now, here's where it kind of troubles me. I'm not sure how it will affect the posability later on, especially with the accessories, but the arms, or the shoulders rather, you have a separate armor piece here, which is on a hinge up there. And the arms, though, the actual arms can only go out about that far, which is strange to me. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and then a ball jointed wrist with interchangeable hands. And let me show you why it won't go out that far. Let me just take this off real quick. So the way that the shoulder is molded is you have this straight peg, and then right above it, it's kind of molded onto this at the same time. So if it wasn't for, let's say, maybe this right there, that portion of the gray right there, you'd probably be able to achieve more of a higher reach. But unfortunately, you don't, and that's kind of a disappointment. I'm pretty sure I'll still figure out a way to get around that so I can get the right poses. But like I said, it would be a disappointment. I'd have to knock the figure for not being able to reach out farther without having to really manipulate see, that happens all the time, without having to really manipulate the arms a certain way just for you to get the right pose. So we'll see how that looks in the accessories and when I actually pose him. Now on to arguably my favorite part of this review, and it's the accessories. We're going to start with the basic stuff. He does come with 2 pistols like he's supposed to. So here's one of them. Each pistol will have 1 peg on each side, so you can actually put the pistols onto his side skirts. So this one's going to go onto his left. Just kind of pegs in there, like so. And how well it stays, it's, you know, it was a solid clip in there, so that's cool. You also get his beam rifles. Again, 2 of these. And these are the ones that come off the dual Gundam, maybe Assault Shroud. You get 2 of those, and there's no place to put them, unfortunately. So you get 2 of those. You also get 2 of these harpoon spear, scorpion spear things that are on a wire that you can adjust. You can, you know, make it look any way you want, make it look like it just came out of Scorpion's hand with the wiggling thingy. But you do get 2 of these, but I feel like out of all the accessories you're going to get, this is going to be the one you might lose first, so definitely keep an eye on these. You also get an attachment for, it won't come out, but you get an attachment for not a robot Damashii, but a Damashii stage act, and it's going to plug up under there. I think I can take it out. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. There we go. There it is. Okay, so there it is right there. You have these teeth that are going to go wedge into up his crotch area, and this is going to go onto any Damashii stage act arm, so you could pose him that way. He also comes with these clear pink beams that are going to attach onto his swords that are attached onto his Swiss Army knife backpack. Yeah, the coolest thing of him. So this backpack is armed with, not armed with, he's got full articulation everywhere. You got hinges on hinges on hinges. You got a hinge here. You got a hinge right there where the arm meets the backpack. Whoops, let's just take that out. You also have another hinge there where the arm meets the backpack. This flap will go up and down or in and out, whatever. Now this hidden cannon here has, again, hinge on hinge on hinge. Actually, it's hinge on ball joint on hinge. I don't know if you caught all that, but hinge, ball joint inside this hinged joint there. So fully articulated. You can move this anywhere and any way you want. Cool backpack. Set that aside, though. You got the sword, which I mentioned earlier, and then the clear pink piece is just going to attach onto here. Now one end is slanted, the other end is flat, so you're just going to line them up properly. There's no wrong way to do this. Line them up properly, and there you go. I think these are actually beam cannons too, like smaller output beam cannons, but I might be wrong. But you can also, you can swing this up and down as well to adjust that when you're posing just the backpack alone. Now, can you store the swords with the beam effects on there? No, you cannot. That kind of sucks. So if you lose the box, you're also going to lose a means of storing the beam effect parts as well as all the other guns and all the other accessories, because there's really no place else to put them, and that kind of sucks. Now, the last few things is going to come with, of course, are these open palms. These are made for those spear accessories. You can plug them up that way, or you can just use the open palms for a little bit of, dynamic poses. He also has hands to hold the swords in with, and you do get two of each hand, by the way, so you can use that to hold the sword. And these trigger figure hands, of course, you can use those to hold his guns. Good molding on there. So there's that. Stop zooming in and out. So, to demonstrate that real quickly, just plug it in, and he's ready to kick some mobile suit ass. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this figure. Now, I did say in the beginning how much I love this figure, and I still do, don't get me wrong. No matter what I say at the end, I'm still going to love this figure. But since it's a review and I have to be fair, I'm going to be also honest. My main frustration, my most major frustration with this figure is going to be those shoulders. Now, this is why I have him in this pose and not any other pose I could have done. Don't worry though, you're going to see more poses if you follow my Instagram. You're going to see all the better poses. But these shoulders really affect what I can do. It didn't allow me to do what I wanted to do with the arms. It kind of looks awkward. You do have to have it at a certain angle to get that right look. Now, I wanted these arms to go a little bit swept farther back, but I can't do that because of the shoulder joint. That's unfortunate. It's a big knock against the figure. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Other than that, though, the articulation is amazing. I mean, look at this pose. Aside from the shoulders, I still managed to find a way to make him look cool. It just took a lot of time and a lot of patience to get it done. Again, those shoulders, but there you go. So the shoulders, big knock against the figure, for me at least. Probably for others. The other knock against the figure is, of course, the price. This runs about $60 if you get it, $65 if you get it. Now with that, the main argument with that is, you could have got a master grade with that. I didn't want the master grade, I already have it, but I might end up picking another master grade of this just because this figure made me want to revisit that. It's kind of funny because if you've built the master grade, you know that the legs suck, but the arms can do everything. Then you have this figure here where the legs don't suck. As you can see, they can do a lot of things, but the arms can't. So it's like, it's such a dilemma. Anyway, do I recommend this figure? If you're a fan of Strike Noir and a fan of Robot Damashiis, then yes. I mean, if you're a fan of the Strike Noir, you should have picked this up as a no-brainer. But do keep in mind there is an articulation limitation on the shoulders. It does affect the posability a lot. You might have to work with it just a little bit more than you would with other figures or even other model kits. It's something that caught me off guard. But other than that, it's an amazing figure. Again, like I said, I still love it, but because of those shoulders, I can't recommend it or love it as much as I want to. So with that said, though, still a great figure. But with that said, don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. Please comment down below what you guys think of this figure. Do you prefer the master grade? Would you rather have this? Let me know what you guys think of Robot Damashii in general. Let's discuss it down below in the comments. Share this video with your other friends who are fans of the Strike Noir as much as I am. And please don't forget to subscribe for more videos from me. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.